This has got to be one of the most unique and incredible launches of the year. In fact, I used the wrong word. This has not even been launched. This may well be one of the first phones in the world that is actually out on review. This is the Nokia PureView 808, and it's here first. Now, lots of things to do with this, because remember, this is a 41 megapixel sensor phone. Lots of stories, including giving this out to a blogger, to a professional photographer, getting their viewpoints, speaking to Nokia, and of course doing our own review. Can I just start with a little bit from my own? First and foremost, beautiful again. Nokia really is pulling off these fantastic polycarbonate unibodies. So it's not a full unibody, it does have a cover at the back. The second, the camera looks very professional from the back, so that looks really interesting. Third, beautiful, brilliant colors. Nokia is really setting a lesson to every other company that says black is the only color that sells. Look at the kind of colors they're doing with the Lumia and with this one. So all of that is good. The photography that I've done with this is also stunning. But a 41 megapixel sensor without the rest of the optics in a phone, is it really overkill? That and a whole lot more gets answered in our review. That's first.
Funky looks, great colors and a dazzling camera. PureView 808 runs on the Nokia Bell OS. But turn it around and up comes the startling legend, an image sensor certified at 41 megapixel. That's a bigger shock than the amount of pixels it captures. It comes with a 4-inch AMO LED clear black display and a simple interface of rounded square icons. The top panel packs all the ports, the 3.5mm jack, the USB and also an HDMI port. The PureView 808 has a 1.3 GHz processor with 512 MB of RAM, and you can expand that with a micro SD memory card, much needed for storing camera pictures. There is a front camera too. It packs a 1400 mAh battery to keep the clicking going. The phone is expected to be available in vibrant red and white colors and might cost around 30,000 rupees in India.
So that's the review, but when you get a game-changing, revolutionary phone or technology like this, that's not enough, right? We really need to put a few people through the paces and experiment with it. So that's our first experiment. We took this, gave it to a professional photographer. We said, go out and take pictures, one with this and one with your professional DSLR camera, and then we'll compare. Where does this fit in? Is it really up to the mark in terms of what we're thinking? And then we spoke to Vaibhav, a blogger who spent time with this phone. So all of that coming up for you right now.
Hi, my name is Vaibhav Sharma. I know the sound of a 41 megapixel sounds very odd, but the thing is, in the native resolution, it's only shooting at about 5 megapixels, and it's using all that resolution to compress that image and oversample it into a 5 megapixel photo. So what they've done is they've actually used the 41 megapixels to give you the ability to zoom without using the useless digital zoom, which is basically interpolation of pixels and is nothing. But this is actual real-world zoom, so you get about 3x of lossless zoom according to Nokia without there being an optical zoom, which is great. Most phones or most processors even do not support cameras more than 20 megapixels. So Nokia had to work with people like Carl Zeiss, some of the other people who make sensors for the phones, and this is a specifically custom-built sensor.
Hi, I'm Anushka Nadia Menon. As far as the camera goes, it's probably the best camera phone I have used. I can't really compare professional camera to a camera on a phone, but it's pretty good in terms of its options. It allows for different settings, so depending on what light you're shooting in, you can overexpose, underexpose, you can use macro settings, you can use infinity settings, landscape, portrait. It provides everything a little digital camera would, a handycam would provide, not exactly what an SLR would provide in terms of quality. I mean, I'm sure it must take up a lot of space on the phone. That's the most important thing it would do. It would eat up your data space immediately. So you'd have to keep dumping the photos on your computer. You'd probably not be able to keep all of them on your camera. It's a bit much. I mean, even my SLR is not 41 megapixel. If you can create it, then why not? we'll make a comparison to, you know, shooting with an SLR and shooting with the Nokia camera phone.
Hi, my name is Shumishta and I'm a design student.
Hi, I'm Parul Chaturvedi and I'm a graphic designer by profession.
Today we're going to be comparing some pictures that have been taken by the photographer Anushka with an SLR camera and the Nokia PureView phone.
41 megapixel in a phone is a bit too extreme, and comparing it with a DSLR is way too unfair.
So we looked at some of the images and it turns out that we have a lot more vibrant pictures from the SLR. It doesn't look like we can really replace a SLR camera with a phone. The phone definitely has some good results for a phone that has 41 megapixels on it.
Yeah, and one thing also I noticed here is like the phone has way too brightness. As in, if you see, like the white balance is not very accurate, obviously, to a DSLR.
Yeah.
And the depth of field is again a problem. Image is not getting pixelated at all, which is a good thing about the camera, obviously 41 pixels.
The good point is that the 41 megapixel obviously will let you enlarge the picture as much as you want to enlarge it. So that is the one really nice thing about it. The other point is that if you compare it to a picture that's been taken by a DSLR camera and you want to enlarge it, you're going to get a much better contrast on it as compared to the phone. For people who like photography, I think they might just want to get a phone that they can use, but I don't think they would want to. People who are into photography are not going to buy a phone to replace their existing camera.
NDTV's Cricket app, Android and iPhone, fastest scorecard, special analysis, and much more. Download free. ndtv.com/apps.